Hey, TraderGuff here. It's April 7th. As an intraday stock options trader, I do a written review of my trade of the day every day. So here it is. Microsoft, my trade of the day. So Microsoft has been a stock I've been wanting to trade for a while. So today we're going to review today's successful trade on Microsoft that I had a lot to learn from. Overall, the big picture, we can see that the markets fell into sort of a range-bound chop yesterday. We set some lines, we set some alarms to go off on the break of these levels, and we were just looking for any movement and to play for that movement today. We'll jump to Microsoft's 15-minute chart here. You can see that from that sell-off yesterday, Microsoft had a little bit more dramatic of a sell-off. I was watching Microsoft do this, fall into this range. I didn't want to trade this just because I felt like this range was really strong, but it ended up touching some previous supports around these long wicks here, and then coming back up to test that level. So in pre-market, when we had a really tight range, it signified to me that we could possibly trade this today. So we'll jump to the time frame in which we trade for the play-by-play. So at 9:43, I entered on a pullback for an expected run up to the 303 level, and this was over the PM highs of 300. So this little consolidation green candle here gave me conviction on the pullback to enter. The stock then began to bounce off of this level here at 311, and that's when I reloaded for a continuation on the next candle. I went flat at 946 when the consolidation below this 300 level basically indicated to me that I would lose conviction. It was, for me, earlier in the day, I had taken some losses, and it was just an execution of risk management, right? So throughout the day, you have an intraday stop loss limit, and you want to keep your stop loss limit tight. So essentially, I cut my losses early here instead of possibly holding or reloading for the bounce. Upon bouncing off the VWAP after we sold in order to keep that risk management intact, at 9:55 we noticed a possible re-entry for the move to 303. At 9:55, upon breaking over PM highs once again and having the higher low and close above VWAP and converging 21-day, this was my edge playing out. So I had conviction to re-enter at 10:04 on this pullback, because I still think what I've been trying to do is buy on pullbacks and reshort on, basically reload on pullbacks and pull-ins, so that I can size up for the larger part of the move. So buying on this pull-in here or pullback here, then at 10:04 I did the same thing. I noticed, or 10:06 rather, just really low volume. I entered another contract at 10:08 actually. This is a 3-minute candle, and then at 10:17, upon breaking over this, when it was wicking down and it was approaching my initial cost basis of 301.50, I reloaded there because I knew that it was a false move down, right? It ended up coming all the way down to 301. I was thinking about picking up even another one, but we did not. and then at 10:26 we sold upon breaking the previous topping pattern, and that was a really nice little chunk. If we look at that total move, we'll say our cost average was around here at 31.40. That was about $1 move on 3 contracts. So yeah, or 4 contracts rather. And yeah, that was my trade of the day. Microsoft is a new name. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I wanted to increase my conviction and take it not only on my edge of this low and close. I would have taken it on this candle here, if I had followed my edge on a normal stock. But I wanted to take it over this PM high for increased conviction because I haven't been trading Microsoft that long. So I took it on this pullback here. You know, in reality, I should have been in here, and even though I got stopped out here, you know, we can't always be entirely correct on our edge. I think the correct entry would have been somewhere on that candle here. Again, I will say at 9:51, similar thing. I should have entered probably on this candle here. You know, it's the higher low and close above the view app, converging 21-day, and the PM high. But you know, getting stopped out here made me wait until the next candle. You know, I could have gotten an extra 30-40 cents there. And I think even though it's a different stock, I've mentioned before in my trade of the day reviews that the way I played this today was definitely inappropriate, and I had a bias to not play my edge. I need to be playing my edge diligently and without fail, because if I enter here instead of here, that is a much better entry. If I enter here instead of here for the possible run up here, you know, that's a much better entry. You're looking at 40-50 cents of a difference in terms of the move, right? And secondly, I want to just say today for keeping my losses small. I mean, I had a hit on SQ today. I had a hit on Facebook today. But then we turn right around and we get this big chop on Microsoft, which brings us green on the day. And right here, I just want to put that's the account management at work. That's keeping your losses small, you know, and making your winners your big moves. So that was my trade of the day. Microsoft, thank you guys for watching. God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.